Hey everyone, this is June 21st and I wanted to show some of the things going on in the garden. It's looking great. So here is my squash, my volunteer, I think it was a spaghetti squash, no, acorn squash. And you can see it has just completely taken over. This is actually a tomato plant in here, and I think that's a marigold. I wanted to show the onions I've just watered, but so these onions I actually planted last maybe September, October is when I planted them, and as you can see, they have bulbed up. They were not bulbed up this winter. They're not big bulbs, but that's why it's very important to get the right kind of onions. We are in the south, and so in the winter time we would need short day onions, and these are all long day onions, which is why they're bulbing now, but they're also going to flower. So I may save some of those seeds and then plant those again next spring and let them go over the summer. I think having the onions in here has kept down a lot of the pest. This tomato is doing really well. You can see that green tomato on there. I planted a pepper right here, and then this is still the parsnips, and it's not still on there. I had this really crazy thing happen where I swatted this. You can see it's being eaten alive now by ants, but that grasshopper that was on my plant, and its shell, it's not on there, which is weird. Its shell was still, I'll put a picture of it up, but it was still on the plant. And then of course my kale is doing well. And let's see, we have right here another tomato plant, and this is okra, and it is doing great. It likes its spot. This is potato. This is another tomato, and look how tall it is. There is a squash growing up the tomato. You can see it up here, and then I have an elephant ear back there. So this is just a bundle. I'm learning that you have a whole lot less pest when you interplant like this. It helps, you know, just confuse the bugs, I imagine, because they smell onions, and then you have cilantro seeds right here, coriander, that pests don't really like, and then you've got tomatoes and parsnips and squash. So I actually like this method and probably will continue to do this. My crenum are blooming for a second go. I've got coneflower that's blooming. Look at those crenum, and this one's got 2 shoots on it. So I'm pretty excited about this. This, I don't even know what it's called, but I got this at a plant sale the other day, and they were 50% off, so it was like $6 for no, it was $3 for a big one. And so I planted it everywhere just to see where it does best. And then my mint, my spearmint. So, and these kales are still hanging on. They're really big. And you can see how far out this squash is going. I'm gonna try to keep it in the bed. I'm just gonna let it run all over the ground because it's just so beautiful. Look at that. So pretty. And the squash vine borer, which we have a huge problem with here, does not like that squash. So that's a plus. Hey, kitty. Hi. And then these geraniums are doing well. My begonia is doing well back there. We got quite a bit of rain. I think we got over 2 inches one day last week. It was a wild storm. I'll put up some pictures of the sky and the double rainbow, but I mean, it was wild. Our roof leaked because we got so much rain so fast, so hard. This is that banana, this red banana, and I'm guessing that it's not really happy in the shade because this is mostly shade. And so it said part sun, which you get some sun here, but I'm guessing it doesn't love it because it's not growing super fast. Hopefully what it's doing is putting down roots. But I wanted to show this banana down here. Oh, by the way, my my grapefruit tree lost every single one. If you watched that video, I had tons of blooms, probably thousands of blooms, and every single fruit fell off of it. So your guess is as good as mine. The one that I treated with the extra nitrogen, although the leaves are still a little yellow, it has set fruit. So you see those, they don't look super healthy, but I mean, I water them every day and we'll see what we get out of them. But this banana tree has been here for about 2 years, and it was black. You see this black on it? It was like that, and so I cut it off, and this new shoot's coming up. You can see the black on the tip. I'm just confused as to why it's doing that. My other banana trees are super happy in the sun. This is full sun. Over here, this hibiscus, it's closed right now because it's about to get dark, but I'll show a picture of it. It looks magical. But this sweet potato vine is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. This is Calibrachoa, and apparently I planted celosia in there also. And of course, this bed still looks good. The lantana is not blooming right now, but you can see it's got lots of little buds that will be blooming soon. I don't know if it was just too hot or what, but there is a lot going on and it's looking great. See, these banana trees aren't getting big. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're still not getting huge. And I thought that this elephant ear was dead, but here it is. That's why I don't dig up a lot of stuff, because sometimes it just needs a couple years to set some roots. And then, I don't know if you've ever seen Persian shield, but this is one of the most beautiful plants I've ever seen. It just feels really awesome. And so that's how everything's looking. That's really pretty too. I think that was a lantana. I'm not real sure. And then there's another one of those Persian shields. Oh, and this is new. I do not fancy filler guacamole. And look at those leaves. So we'll see. Hopefully that'll take over some of the flower bed. All of this looks good. This flower bed, and then those canna lilies are getting huge. And this is that that hydrangea that I saved, and you can see it's still brown. It's got lots of new growth on it, so I'm happy with that. My leopard plant is blooming, and I've heard you can get seeds off of it, so I'm pretty excited about that. And it does love this pot that does not drain, so if you get one of these, definitely get it something that doesn't drain. I guess it doesn't do root rot. Then I have no more. I put these little baskets over where my hostas were, but I don't think they're coming back. And then this one I covered because you could see it had been eaten. So hopefully that one will make a comeback. And then I've got canna lilies down here. This passion flower took forever to get to growing. And also this is an angel trumpet. Excuse me, it didn't grow for a long time, and now it's starting to put out shoots. So I'm not real sure why that did that, because it's almost July. And this is the Christmas fern. I covered it up because I didn't know if it was being eaten, but you see how bad it looks. I don't know if it doesn't like its location or what, but I think all of this right here is seeds, so hopefully it'll come back. And this I started in a pot just because it was sprouting till I can find it a location. But this is a elephant ear, and it's a giant one. You can see how many are coming up. And I think that right there is a yellow 4 o'clock, and so I'm letting it grow because I would really like to see that. And we have over here, these are those elephant ears that I was saying that they, like, this whole thing will lay down and then it'll start another one. You can see right there, and you can see over there, and there's one in the grass. So it spreads that way. And then this is probably one of my favorite things that we have. This is a Rose of Sharon, and it's gorgeous. I mean, it's really tall. It's probably, I don't know, 15 feet tall, and it just blooms all summer long as long as you keep it watered. And really, I mean, it doesn't require that much water, but they're so pretty. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll do a backyard one soon. Thank you. Bye.